The American people have been lied to by Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani, and various cohorts of individuals in government and media positions. They created falsehoods to serve their own interests, knowing it would undermine the strength of our nation. The only information ever pushed on the Bidens in Ukraine has come from one source, and one source only: Russia and Russian agents.
You are hearing it straight from Rudy Giuliani's former right-hand man, a witness at today's House oversight hearing in the GOP's impeachment inquiry into President Biden. That was Lev Parnas, who worked with Giuliani to try to uncover wrongdoing by the Biden family in Ukraine ahead of the 2020 election. In an attempt to boost Donald Trump, his testimony today that the allegations against President Biden are lies spread by the Kremlin pushed the GOP's impeachment effort into even more desperate territory as they struggle to chart a path forward. They have yet to produce any concrete evidence of wrongdoing. Despite that lack of evidence, the Republican spearheading the effort, James Comer, says that he's still considering making criminal referrals instead of drafting articles of impeachment. Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia of California, who sits on the Oversight Committee and has been very vocal about the GOP's impeachment efforts. Charlie is also back with us. Congressman, good to see you. Your reaction to the hearing today?
Well, I think one thing that's very clear with everyone is that this impeachment sham is totally over. There has been zero evidence linking the president to any sort of wrongdoing. The White House acknowledges this. All the Democrats acknowledge this. In fact, now more and more Republicans acknowledge this. That's why there has been no vote. I mean, this is just at the point now where it's become a joke. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at the hearing today. We had one witness testifying from prison. We had another witness who's a disgraced business person who has lied over and over again. And this has just been a long line of frauds, spies, people that are being convicted of crimes as witnesses in this massive scam that the Republican House majority has put on the American people. So it is over. We need to move on.
One of your colleagues, Congressman Moskowitz, showed up to the hearing today in a Vladimir Putin mask, which should either make you want to laugh or cry, depending on how you feel about it. I wonder how much it concerns you, what you heard from Lev Parnas today, that this is all about Russians peddling disinformation.
Well, I mean, it is. I mean, a huge part, remember, of all of this is, and we know this, is the Russian disinformation machine that has tried to influence our elections in the past. We know that to be true, and is currently trying to do so as well. Because at the end of the day, the bottom line here, and this is all about reelecting Donald Trump. It's how can they damage President Biden? The more that they can damage him, the more they can make him, look a certain way with the American public. It helps their cause, was to help Donald Trump get reelected. That is their whole mission in life, whether it's Mike Johnson doing directly what Donald Trump says, or whether it's the Republicans on this committee. So we need to end this charade. This impeachment is now over. We have so much work to do. We're about to go into another government shutdown if we don't take action. That's where the focus should be. And
I promise you, Congressman, I'm going to free you up to go do that actual work in a second. But I do want to ask you, if this is in fact falling apart, and it seems to be falling apart, the fact that you then have Comer saying that his sort of next phase of this is possible criminal referrals, that is a long shot, but it still sets up a potential roadmap should Donald Trump win a second term for how it is that he and his administration would prosecute President Biden. I have to imagine that as far-fetched as that is, it's still concerning.
I mean, look, I think we have a lot more to worry about from Donald Trump if he gets reelected. I mean, we're talking about the very fate of our democracy and our institutions. And so I think the bottom line right now is we've got to do the right thing. Even Republicans will tell you that there is no evidence to link the president, to impeach him of any sort of high crime or misdemeanor. And so I think we are all in agreement there. The only person that seems to still be in some sort of delusional state is James Comer and probably Jim Jordan. It's the two of them that keep pushing this for their own political purposes. And yes, it is very concerning they want to extend this. We've got to do everything we can to get the truth out there. But more importantly, the American public have to know the clear and present danger that this completely MAGA-inspired, MAGA-fueled majority wants to inflict on our government, on our institutions. And we've got to stop Donald Trump this November.
Congressman, I can practically feel your staff ready to pull you from this live shot. Thank you so much for being with us. Charlie, it was a spectacle. I think we've come to expect a spectacle, and yet that doesn't make it any less disappointing because, to the Congressman's point, there's actual work that they need to be doing for the American people, right? All of this comes at a price, not just to our politics, but to the very essence of our democracy.
Well, yes, but I do have to say that what happened today was truly amazing, even by our standards. I mean, it is one thing to say that this thing is falling apart, but that actually understates how horrifically bad this is. I mean, was Dumb and Dumber. Lev Parnas coming out and just humiliating this committee, calling out by name Senator Ron Johnson, Congressman Pete Sessions, talking about the disinformation, how it comes from Russia. If there was even a little bit of shame in James Comer's personality, they would just completely have turned off the lights and left the room and gone off to, I don't know, to a retreat someplace. I mean, this was you really, in one day, you encapsulated how absurd this was, and then juxtapose it with the actual serious business in front of Congress. We're a few days away from a shutdown, and yet we have this incredibly inept circus going on. And so it is a circus. We've talked about that before. But the ineptness, the absurdity was just on display. I mean, I just urge people, go watch a YouTube video of this testimony. Watch the way in which the Republican members of this committee were humiliated, how they are flailing here. And again, this is not going to get any better. The criminal referral, it's kind of the Hail Mary pass. It's a way of saying that we're doing something. Doesn't mean that it's not dangerous. A clown with a flamethrower still has a flamethrower. But this was a very bad day after many bad days for this committee.